So today I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to get a horse a little bit hotter and more reactive to your aids. And this horse is a super horse. He's a lot of fun to ride when he's in front of the leg. So it's part of my warm-up with him, and training on him is always keeping him super reactive and light so that he's really fun and in front of my leg, and then I can focus just on the movements and not wear myself out trying to just push him around the arena all the time. So the best way that I've found to get a horse hotter is lots of transitions. So one thing that I do a lot with this horse is just simple walk-halt-walk transitions, because these are so good for him. They're not a lot of wear and tear on his body, but I can really start to fine-tune his reaction to my aid. So what I'll do is I'll just make a nice transition to the halt, keep him on the bit, and then I'll close my calf and then give him a little kick if he doesn't react, and then halt again. So I close my calf, I give him like one Mississippi, and then I wake him up a little bit more. And then I go back to halt again. There. And you could see that time he was like already at the halt. He was a little like almost fidgeting, that he was thinking, oh my gosh, she's gonna make me walk. I know it, I know it, I know it. So I want him to stand and halt square and still, but the second I close my calf, I want him to walk. And I want that first walk step is super quick and super reactive. There, good boy. So when you have a lazy horse, you want to put these transitions like relatively close together. Getting the horse quick, getting the horse reactive. That's better. And halt again. And walk again. And halt again. And walk again. Good boy. So you just kind of, I play that game with him, because when I first started this exercise with him and I'd halt and I'd ask him to walk again, it was just like no one was home. So doing this exercise is a great way to wake him up. So once I have this down, the next thing I go do is I go to some walk-canter-walks. And I want the same thing. I close my leg. If he doesn't go, I give him a big old kick. And then I bring him back and canter. And the thing with a lazy horse is you want to try to put these transitions close together so that he doesn't have too much time to get lazy. Walk and canter. And here's the other thing that's really important is I always first ask with a nice subtle aid. So just with my calf, and then I follow through with a kick with my leg. Might do a turn on the haunches, but with a horse that can be a little bit lazy or unreactive, the more that you're changing things up and lots of transitions and keeping things interested, the better. If you just go around monotonously cantering at one speed, the horse is going to get lazier and lazier. They're not gonna. Good boy. So you saw that time I asked nicely, he didn't respond, I gave him a big kick. So ask nicely. There, so that I'm really working towards the most smallest aid and getting the biggest reaction from him. Good boy. So getting your horse really reactive to these subtle aids is going to go a long way to getting your horse in front of the leg. So then once I feel like that's pretty good and he's in front of my leg, I start doing the transitions within the gait. So I go a few steps bigger, bigger in the canter, and then back and collect. And then I go again, bigger in the canter, and back, collect. So that even when I'm riding this horse, and say I'm riding a test pattern or whatever, I'm always making these transitions forward, collect, forward, collect. And I'm really finding moments where I take my leg off and I make sure if I take my lower leg off that my horse still stays going. Now you also noticed when I took my leg off that he kind of jumped forward. So that's sometimes what I do with a horse that can be a little lazy, is I take my leg off, and if they don't react, then I kick them, and then I take my leg off again. And my leg comes off, I get a reaction, boy. And then I also do the same thing at the trot. If he feels like he's behind the leg, I do lots of transitions where I walk for a few steps, right back up to trot. That wasn't fast enough. So I closed my leg, I counted 1 Mississippi, and then I gave him a kick. So I closed there, good boy. Back to walk again, close my leg, good boy. Back to walk again, close my calf, good. Back to walk again, close, good boy. So you can see how all these little transitions are getting him quicker and quicker. Boy,